So once again, same starting procedure as the sprint cars. They'll lay that chalk line on turn 4. The driver on the outside will dictate the pace. Often it's that momentum on the outside that plays in favour. Shane Laking down there on the inside on grid 1. 12S of Hooper from Stratford on 2. Fletcher will go from grid 3. Grid 4 start for the 23 of Adamson. Honore will go from 5. Cook from 6. Grid 7 for Bradbury in the 29. Looking for a start. Good start on the outside. Laking was a little bit asleep that time. Drops back to second place as the 12S of Hooper runs the mid-track line. Laking's woken up, had a quick look up the inside there. Fletcher's there in third spot in the 8 car. Then we go 2 wide further back for 5th and 6th places. Cook manages to come around the outside. We've got a caution. I think there might have been a slight jump start there for Blake Hooper. Don't quote me on that, but definitely Laking wasn't ready for that start and possibly wasn't expecting the 12S car of Hooper to put his foot down. So the pace chute will form them up. That gives Laking a second chance at it. A little bit of understeer from a couple of these cars on that opening lap. We saw Cook do that down at turn 3. That sun starts to get a little bit lower. Looking for it this time. Oh, they'll send him around once more. Track looks amazing at the moment. Great work done by the track crews. It's so hard this season because of the lack of the rain, you know, around the region, especially Hawke's Bay as well. Here we go, looking for a restart this time. Will Laking make a better start? Or will it still be Hooper that leads him down into turn number 1? Much more even start this time, but Hooper is on the gas on the outside. Cuts the nose off Laking and moves through into that first position. Fletcher's there in third place in the 8 car. Then it's Honore in the 57. A little bit of a tag team thing going on with the 76 of Cook. And Cook looks to go the high line right around the outside off turn 4. Honore gets a little bit squirrely off the turn. Cook hits the fence. He's cleaning the concrete out there. Look at the move up the inside now for Laking. Laking, the Streetwise Coffee number 7 car, working that inside line, trying to move over the 12 car of Hooper. Looks like Laking might just come off the turn in front. He's got a nose in front now as they charge down into turn number 1. We're going 2 wide racing, and here comes the 8M car of Fletcher. Fletcher, you don't have to tell him twice. He'll now go to the high line and try and work his way around Laking. He got inside the 12S of Hooper, relegated him back to third. And it's Fletcher that's on the charge. Laking, he's very cautious, staying down low. He's going to make them work for it. He's going to make Fletcher work for it. He'll know that he's there. 4th place is Cook in that 76 car from Gisborne. Then the best of the rest, and it's a great race on here as Josh Smith tries to force away past the 13 of Scott Hadley. We've got a lap traffic here. We've got a car running down on the pole, the 29 car of Rachel Bradbury. Bradbury will go infield. There's obviously an issue with that race car. Smith has got by, so the defending champion has moved up top 5, but he's got a lot of work to catch the top 4, and it's still Laking, who stays mid-track along the straight, then dives back down to the pole, and Fletcher's working overtime, smoking up the right rear as he tries to find a way by. He'll run into the turns quicker than Laking, but it doesn't mean he'll come off the turn in front. Laking's driving a smart race here out in front, the number 7, the Hawke's Bay driver who'd love to get a podium if not a title tonight. Third place here is Hooper, but look at Cook. Cook will work the inside on Hooper. There goes Fletcher around the outside. Fletcher's made the move up the high line on turn 3 and has gone around the outside of Laking. Laking's still conservative down on the line. And Fletcher's come from around grid 3 or 4, but Laking's having another look up the inside, side by side racing, and we've got the same thing going on for 3rd and 4th with Cook on the outside. Ethan working hard in that cockpit. We're catching lap traffic as well, and that will be the 39 of Ash O'Dowd with just 1 lap to go. Well, good drive for Fletcher out in front, but it's not over. Will the lap traffic come into play here off the turn? I don't think it will. Fletcher's driven a masterclass. He just looked what the sprint cars did and said, I can do it in my saloon car as well. The 18 Jared Fletcher takes out heat number 1 of the Manawatu Saloon Car Championship. 7 of Shane Laking from Hawke's Bay will finish up in 2nd spot. 3rd place, another driver that made gains from Gisborne, the 76G of Ethan Cook. And it was a solid start as well, even though he was on the outside on grid number 2 to finish up in 4th spot here for the 12S of Blake Hooper.